Hello and welcome to ChatSasa. In this episode, I'm going to be taking you through creating a meta app, which is among the pre-requirements for the WhatsApp integration. So in the previous episode, we already went through creation of a meta business portfolio. So what we're going to do is, after navigating to business.facebook.com, we're going to look for the portfolio that we created, which is ChatSasa test. So I'm just going to click on the gear icon, which will navigate to settings. All right. So here I'm going to scroll to under account section. I'm going to see apps section. So at the moment, we're going to see that we do not have any app associated with the portfolio. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that we need to create a new app. So this is going to redirect us to developers.facebook.com, where more of the technical integrations does happen. So in this case, we are on the first step of creating a meta app to allow for the integration again. So with the meta app is where we're going to be able to get the necessary configurations like phone number IDs, WhatsApp business account IDs, and access tokens and so forth. So the business portfolio that we just created is already selected. So I'm just going to say next. Now I'm going to be asked the use cases depending on what we intend to do with this particular meta app. In our case, I'm going to select other because of interest of the WhatsApp messaging, and then next. Right, now we're going to be asked to select the type of the app. In this case, it's not consumer, rather it falls under the business type, because that's where the WhatsApp messaging and management does lie under. So we're going to select business and then next. And then it's just going to require us to finish up with details of the app, things like name. This is not going to be publicly visible, so this is just for test purposes. So I'm just going to call this ChatSasa test app. Again, this is just internally. That's not something that is viewable by the public or the customers. And then we're going to choose an email address as the contact for notification purposes, and then we're going to reselect the portfolio that created in the previous episode, ChatSasa test, and we're going to create the app. Right, so been prompted for a password, so this is a usual meta thing. So let's just see if that's correct. You should navigate to the actual app. So we're gonna wait. All right, so we are now inside the ChatSasa test app, which we have. So we have the option to add products to our app. In this case, our interest is to integrate with WhatsApp. So I'm just gonna click on setup WhatsApp. So the integration with the WhatsApp will not be possible if you do not have an existing portfolio. So that's why I went through creation of a business portfolio in the previous episode. So we're gonna see it already pre-selected disable because we chose it during creation of the meta app. We're gonna agree to continue. So we're gonna wait. If it goes through and it's successful, it's gonna allow us to proceed to the API setup, which we'll be able to see. Okay, great. So we're just gonna say start using the API. So by default, on integration of the WhatsApp, on most cases, Meta will provide you with a test number, as we can see here. But you do have the option to add your own phone number for purpose of use. And we're going to see an example on how we're able to send the message with the API. So with a test number, for you to be able to make any successful test with it, whenever you're selecting a recipient, you do have to, so in this case, we can just select here. 620. So I'm just gonna put one of my numbers for the sake of the test. I'm gonna check on the verification code sent. So when you're using the test number, you're gonna be required. Alright, so I got the verification code on WhatsApp. I just put it here. Next. So this is going to allow us to be able to make mock request, or rather be able to do a test in terms of like being able to send a message. So we can see that based on the API here, I'm able to do a send to that number, and the template of hello world already selected. So if I can just click on the send message, this would send a template to that number, so onto via WhatsApp. And in the next video we're gonna look at around being able to, alright, so okay, we need to generate the access token. So okay, now we have the access token. So now this should agree to send. Yes, that was successful, and I've just received it on that on the WhatsApp app. So yes, in the next video we're going to look how the configurations are going to be used on ChatSasa. Since now we have the Meta app, you have a test phone number, and you can also be able to add your own number, and those are the details that we're going to be using as part of the configurations required by the ChatSasa system to handle incoming chats for you. So thanks for watching.